So this video, I want to call it, I guess, why people get anxiety after smoking weed, even though nowadays that's not even the most popular way of ingesting cannabis. What I mean is you can vaporize, smoke weed, take an edible, whatever the case may be. The fact of the matter is people will often say, hey, I don't smoke weed or whatever, it gives me anxiety. And there's a good reason for that. This is just my personal philosophy and reasoning behind the anxiety. By the way, sativa, Bloom Farms. Anyway, so really my main theory is two things. There's two things. The environment, oftentimes cannabis is a sacred thing and we should treat it as such, but most of the time people might be doing it wrong, like some new people, friends, oftentimes that's the case. But besides that, besides like the environmental stuff where you might be just an anxious person and it amplifies your personality and those kind of things, the second thing that I really think is the main reason is the unbalanced THC to CBD ratios that people ingest. Because if you're looking at basically, if you're looking at most products on the market, they're going to have intense levels of THC, very low levels of CBD. And now if you go buy a vape or whatever, I prefer to vape, but if you go buy a product, you might, for example, see it has like 340 milligrams of THC and maybe 5 to 10 milligrams of CBD. If you're gonna start off using cannabis, you should definitely start off with really high ratios, 16 to 1, 8 to 1, 4 to 1, 2 to 1, Those are just examples of some ratios that you might encounter, meaning the ratio of CBD to THC, because it all comes back to Mother Nature. The actual plant, its natural state is a bit more balanced than the end product that you're consuming after being extracted, and you're taking in a concentrate a lot of times, whether it's edible concentrate, THC concentrate, or tincture, vapes, all that stuff. And yeah, some people will ingest flower and combust flower. That's not the conversation here. Really, I guess I want to say is, if you're going to start off, or if you do get anxiety after smoking weed, make sure you're balancing it out with CBD before you say you're getting anxiety, because pure THC in your body is not really designed to be like that. What I mean is, the argument always comes back to Mother Nature. When we're in harmony with nature, we can feel good, and we often feel much better. That's why people say, I gotta go to the woods, take a retreat. There's the whole other conversation of negative ions from, the ocean, grounding yourself with the magnetic fields of the earth and all that kind of stuff. We are in a harmonious relationship with nature, and that's kind of the problem, where everybody's like, oh yeah, THC, you want to get high. And there is the long version of it, the scientific name, can't even say it right now. It's like tetracannabinol or whatever. So you are going to be watching and laughing. But yeah, so my definition is always the high compound. That's what's making you high. The real interesting research with cannabis is on the CBD and the stuff that is not as psychoactive. Well, anyway, it's a quick little rant. Want to make this video. If you guys like the video, like and subscribe, all that. Peace.